It's now just after 8 o'clock in the afternoon. So much for the rain and thunderstorms and everything else. I've been wearing a jacket most of the day while we've been struggling, haven't we? Waiting for this thunder to strike. Give up now. Give up. We're still a day waiting for thunder to hit. A couple of wee bits of rain. You always think it's going to thunder a bit, but it never quite comes. This is where my wee rats were. Down that wee rock there. Right. All I have is a basin of water. It's grey water. Grey water, it's good for your plants and things. But the car park is completely dry. So what I do when the car park is dry is I will just lift out my basin and throw it in the grass when nobody's looking. That grass there loves it. It loves it. If it was raining, I would just dump it in the road. And it would if it run into the gutter and into the drain, which is perfectly okay for grey water. And that will toilet water goes into the cassette. And that will right then. How can something so fluffy be such, I don't know, well, you wouldn't expect it to have something fluffy like that, would you? It's a beast. That is a beast. So people think I'm way good to wallow. People think I'm way good to animals and all the rest, but I think that woman is brilliant. To love something that barks like that, like. Alright, well, she's got one free ranger, and the other one's a wee beast. And saying that, well, if I ended up with one like that, I'd have to love it too. That's what happens, you see. When a wee puppy comes into your life, you've no choice. I just got lucky. You're my third wee one. The second one was the big handful, wasn't it? Shadow. He was the biggest, loveliest wee man. He was a handful, but when he was young, oh. Probably not one of hers is lying home too. It's nice and cuddly lying in bed. Shadow wouldn't have barked at the other ones like that, no. He barked at men. Old men. Well, this fairground's probably gone now. There's a big ship out there. I was thinking there's a possibility it could be one of them big trawlers from what do you call that wee place the big trawlers are? Well, there's some of those trawlers are massive. Killybegs. Because I never see ships in Loch Swilly. The British used Loch Swilly for the Navy. Used it as a harbour. But I never see any ships. Years ago you might have had a ship went to Letterkenny. I thought, don't go hopping, we can't keep going to the town. How many times have you been in the town today? How many times? We have done that main street 3 times. 3 times! Well, we'll go down here first and then we might come back to the main street. You can't keep heading up there all the time. We've got to go and see what the fairground is happening. Come on. Oh well. 3 times I've been on the main street. Alright, she's not even doing the whole main street. She's hovering around the bar in the middle in the pet shop. She's not doing the lower main street anymore. I noticed that in New Willow. Most of the way fun in a ship anchored. Every time you look out your window, the ship's moved. It doesn't stay straight. That ship there was going up and down the ways a while back. Now it's turned around facing here. And like one minute the sun could be shining on your TV screen. And then the next minute then it could be shining off a moor. You get annoying after a while the sun if the ship keeps moving. Do you ever see when they build these walls? Years ago in the olden days when they built the wall, you always had the big heavy stones on top. They were called capstones. There was a reason why they put big rocks on the top. And that's because all these wee ones fall off. It doesn't matter how many walls you see. If they're not twigged on, like, you need to put the heavier rocks on the top. Because they're always end up in a shitty mess, like. Look at the size of some of them there, like. Do they honestly think that that wee slither there is going to be on there for 100 years? The frost will break it off. They need to go back to putting capstones on. Don't they, Willow? Oh, you think these boys would know what they're doing, like? That's just an old breeze block wall inside and it's clad with the stone. But they need to put capstones on. A number of walls you see that way, and bricks too. You get a wee brick wall, like, that ship best turn around again. I can feel the rain starting now. I've got my fleece on now. I've no jumper on, just t-shirt. I probably will end up getting soaked, but I'm not wearing a raincoat anymore. Fed up wearing raincoats and all, nothing coming. We'll take the risk, well, if we get soaked, well, I've got spare stuff in the caravan. That ship's turning on round now. But that rain is getting heavier, well. If you think about it, there was a shower on, it was a heavy shower. But the rest of the time is wee sputtles like that. It didn't even rain last night. And maybe the rest of Northern Ireland's getting flooded, I don't know, I haven't seen the news yet. But I don't know, anytime you ever get thunder and lightning, it's never on the weather forecast. And when the weather forecast tell you you're going to get it, it never happens. Just thinking, maybe that boat's in to shelter the storm. If this lightning storm's coming, maybe it's going to be worse out at sea. Maybe. This is where your man came Amazing Grace for shelter from the storm. Maybe the boy in that boat there is going to become a clergyman. You don't know these things. This has happened in the past. The only difference now, they've got satellite phones and stuff. And the boy got a call, hey boys, getting rough out here. So they've scooted in here for shelter. The boys are sitting down now watching a wee movie and eating popcorn while they're sheltering out the storm. It's not like the olden times, Willow. They don't have to be battered about the way they used to. Oh no, early warning systems. They can come in, watch a wee DVD or something, a Blu-ray. They probably watch the Netflix. They're watching Netflix there. Ah. Satellite phones. And saying that, like, it's probably ones from the Philippines, the crew. They wouldn't be able to afford Netflix. Probably gramophone records. Captain, he'll be watching Netflix, but the workers, gramophone records and cassette tapes down the bottom, below the waterline. The fairground's still packing up. They've been at that all day. Still a couple of rides. The hobby house and all is still fully booked, so it's going to take them another day before they get all read up. You'd think it'd be quicker than that. There's the wipeout line down on this trailer. The big stabilizers come in. That's how ready to go then. Walls over there scrounging. So you couldn't really sit and watch them, like, there were 2 days, you need a time-lapse camera. You see, they're still working away like this. They're leaving the hobby houses to last. I wonder if that's easy to do. I think a big circle, maybe it takes the most manpower since it's the oldest machine. So made all by bits of wood that click together. A woman thinks we're all stray. Wallow! Wallow, man! Come on! On the road! Right then. Where are you going? Come on, over this way. Oh, caravan ready to go. So the first lot of them must be going to head out tonight. There's a motorhome. Must be ready to head out tonight to the next destination. The convoy far behind, there's a lorry lined up ready to go. I'll tell you what, they're not all going tonight. I'd imagine they probably hired that fencing from a local crowd. And the next place they're going to is probably already got fencing up. They've got a wee advanced crowd that go and lay out. Do a wee plan of what car park they're going to. Oh, they get the barriers open alright. Well, I'm on this way. Mum. So that one's nearly all packed up there now, just the big stabilisers to be taken out. There's the 2-storey right over there. I was curious how that would fold up. It's down to 1 storey now, they're closing the back doors. Still not sure how it works. Come on, this way. But I thought one day I would have took it down, you know. You think it always takes longer putting things up. I suppose like Christmas tree lights. It always takes longer than you think. And you can hire that thing for birthday parties. A nugget now, that'd be handy wee stand to fold up, wouldn't it? You'd like to have something like that. See, they're saying that there, like all them might think is strapped on it. That must be, there's no wheels on it. They must just pick that up and set on a trolley. God knows how. But you see the way I compressed air to level it out? Hey, that's fancy there, isn't it? Come on, this way, Wallow. Helter Skelter. That's a Helter Skelter in a wee trolley. These boys design these rides too, like they have to design how to transport them. Look at that there one now, that's the 2-storey one. See where there's jacking in the sides now? That's the walking platform. What about the rail? Does the rail come off? Oh, there's a wee problem. Wee pun missing here, boys. Wee problem. A wee hammer will probably fix that. I'll just tap the wee hammer. You're looking for a wee pun, something must pull out. There's some crowd working there. Well, I'm on this way. It's great seeing it. It's as close as you get now to the circus, isn't it? And you see that convoy going along the road. There's very few things like it now in life. Oh, I'd like to see them transporting along the road. You go through the wee towns and all them, big lorries and trailers on them, hardly getting around corners. I would say they probably do fencing. You think they'd hire it, but you don't know. Hey, lorries, they carry everything. There's the happy houses have been taken down now. There's all the happy houses and all that. That big thing there, that must be the easiest to pack up, but even at the last. That's probably all hydraulic, that big purple thing. Probably just push a wee button and see the dismantle. But you just think they would have been open on a Saturday. Why pack up on a Saturday? Give the thunderstorms and all for the day, maybe that's why. Thinking they're not going to get many, well, maybe they wouldn't have many people because everybody's expecting the thunder. Well, we're not putting in the fair today, it's going to be the thunder. Is he going to fold us down now, I wonder? Not that wee secret door there, boys. Wee secret door inside. Aye. I know what big starting forming. I got on those. Nice to see one right fall down, wouldn't it? Big hydraulic ram there. So he must take a wee pin out of there to release it, and then she must fall down there. A wee torch and all. You think they have a wee, all these big generators, you think they'd have a wee light bulb in there, wouldn't you? Still having to rely on a torch. Locks is going down now. She's going down. So once they fold that down, that last down then folds in. Take an all wee pin out of that and fold it in. And that's her then, and the water left will fall out, surely. Hey, well, we timed this well. We timed this one well. With a wee noise then, she stopped moving. In saying that, you get very few new fair rides invented. There she goes again. Finds we see, well, how many people see two rats and a fun fair packing up in the same day? Let me see, you get bored with history, now you're getting bored with engineering. You know, can't all be sniffing lampposts. There's not even a wee alarm going off when that comes down. You think you get like a wee reversing bleeper. Warning folk, you know, if they're not allowed going to drive down past there and not know that thing's going to stick out any second. Ah, but they're professional, well, they've done this before. Doing a time lapse here, couldn't we, Pip? What a time lapse. That's going down. And he's falling down the back panel now. See, that boy's not wasting time. That might take 5 minutes to get out, but he's still working. He needs a wee hammer for that too. That needs a wee tap or a hammer there. You think everybody would be issued with a hammer the day they join? So they give things wee taps. No, look, he's not. He's doing it by hand, no hammer. Wonder what it'll ping like a microwave once it's down. Look, taking a wee bar out now, and that's going to fall down there. Look at this. Wee shaky. Look. As if I lost that pin there, that put a wee bit of stick in there. There you go now. Another job done. That could crush a man now, you know. You think they'd have to have somebody stand there. Maybe there's a man standing there with his hand on the stick. That Austell now must fall back in now. Keep the light bulbs down the side. The painting on the fun rides is always very well done. That big now, there must be a wee split pin on that, and then she'll fold in. That'll be all nice and snug in it, surely. They'll probably have a wee cup of tea before they get their stage on. Sorry. How do you? Alright. I don't know if I would fold that or not, do you know? I may have to unbolt it more. I don't know. It's on a circle, how would it fold in? Unless half the whole entire circle folds. The circle cog holding that upright might be divided in the middle. Well, I imagine I took out a few bolts before that falls on, and they're not going to have a split pin there. I see plenty of excitement. Oh, it's something different to see. The one time we're us coming down the beach by ourselves and we see the tides in, we're not going to get past. She never comes down by herself. I want to drag her down. The tide is on. If anything, it should be going out, I would imagine. Might still be coming in, but it's been on a break while, so I would say is there. And as far as it's going to come, or else it's going to start turning and going out. So I think we take a wee chance here. There's all the footsteps before me. So it hasn't been in here in a while. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, if there's no footsteps, it must have been in. It's on his way out. So maybe it's not in the full way when the footsteps is there. See, not very clean looking. I suppose that's all the peely water going out of the rubbish. I just noticed today, there's a quarry outside Buncrana that's responsible for all this mica. Why all these houses are falling in Donegal, and you can see the quarry's up at that end there of the mountain. Whenever you're in the town, there's a quarry over that side. So that must be the quarry. I can see it now through the mist. That must be the quarry where all the stones came from. That was used in the concrete that made the blocks. That was used to build the houses, and all the houses are falling down. That is the actual quarry. And the quarry is still operating. Some good videos on YouTube about it. If I was in Donegal now, I'd be buying red bricks to build my house with. I wouldn't trust the concrete. I know they'll probably fixed it, you don't know. I use our red bricks. Our Victorian buildings are still standing. Cafe's closed, well, oh look at that there line there. That's not very good, is it? We know there's mice around here, now we know why. That's a cafe there. If we're going to have people eating in the street, when the cafe closes down, they should clean that up. They want a food certificate and all the rest. Oh, mother. They should have cleaned that up when they closed down. That's a wee fire escape there. See the door and the ladder? And that wouldn't pass today, would it, Willow? Oh, you get the stairs and everything else. Fire exit lights. We're going up the main street again. We always end up in the main street, Willow. Do you notice that? We always end up in the main street. I think maybe someday we come here at night time, I'll just park the caravan on the main street. Would that be handier for you? They're like cab now, picking up one of the trailers. They might be moving off tonight, you know. Probably the roads are getting empty. They must be going to head off late tonight. Most of the other lorries are near going. The wee happy house is the last one. But the hobby houses, that's not bolted. You always see them. They just panels lift on and off. Well, car coming. Well, I can't see the excitement. You can't see that. Look at the sea. You got to pull around. There's a car about to run you down, pet. We're gonna come in here tomorrow morning, pet, and there'll be nobody there. They'll be all gone. But the ones in the caravans, they'll not be happy going tonight. trying to level off and get into the beds. You see, they don't have to worry about views in the hunt. They just tell you, put yours in there, put yours in there, put yours in there. Look at the black smoke reeking off now. The lights is on now, the reverse update. You'd think they'll go during the day, like. Anything goes wrong at night, you're stuck in the dark. But then tomorrow's Sunday, so they might just line up and go out tomorrow morning. Towns and all will be empty. Where are they going the next ball? Port Rush maybe? You don't know. You don't know. That's the prime time of year. Where's the next most they go anywhere down south? I've never seen a pack, but Willow, I've never seen a pack. Like a there's a queue outside that one on Carrickfergus. Never seen no queues down here. I wanted them ones to get free tickets. Just spoil my view. There's not even any point. When the circus came to town, they always hand out free tickets to shops, and the shops would put posters telling you the circus was here. They'll come for a few days and disappear. There's nothing around the town to tell you that fun fest here. And when you come there, there's an open time, there's no shut time, there's no end date, there's no information. Because if everybody knew they were going today, there might have been a pack last night, one's going for one last go. Right, go over this side, Pep. That's some size of motorhome there, isn't it? Fifth wheeler. Brave old one, but then they probably wanted old classic. Fairground, no show like a Joe show. That must be Joe's lorry there. Yeah, the lorries are rearranging now, they're getting queued up, I'd love to see them move half full. Well, they've got a wee book drawn out who goes where. That's not all random and all, like. Who drives in the front, who drives in the back. Can't help but have an all wee peak, well. Can't help but have an all peak. Just thinking, there's no dates because they use the same posters in the next place. Where's Willow? Willow! Where's she going? See, you turn your back a minute. I see it, they've got a wee doggy down there too, Willow. That's the wee pup at the back, that kind of one. Imagine if somebody has a ride there and they have a wean. By the time the wean gets 16, 17, the area has to get a ride or find a home because the parents is going to be travelling. They can't get a job elsewhere. Well, on this way. Come on. There's a wee kiosk there that's just hooked on the back of a lorry. Trying to get close to it, but it was taking forever. So it's not actually sitting on a trailer, it sits behind the trailer. Hanging out, it is still part of the trailer, but it's hanging out all the way out the back. The big swing to that trailer goes around the corner. Then all right about to move. He's going to hook up the big one now. They don't have much room, like. Everything's cramped so close together. You see now the way the wee pen booth is hooked on the back of that trailer. Sits out brave and far. So the actual trailer's got its hinge, folds up. Whenever the ride's going, that bit folds up. And the travelling, the back of that bit folds down. Brave and heavy, but what to do before power steering wheel, eh? What to do before power steering? Yeah, probably have more space. The wee hammer again. Wee hammer's coming handy, I'll tell you. What are you scratching, Wallo? What are you scratching? That's why it takes all day to get red up. That's what's wrong with it. It's not that he can't reverse under it, it's just he hasn't got the space. And all our drivers, they're all too close to him to swing out, and that's why he's having all the hassle. I'm up towards the town now. We'll go back up the town. We are getting up in the town all the time. Big fun fair's about to leave. They'll probably have a guy to escort out of the town, and where are we going to be? Well, not outside the pet shop and the bar up the main street as usual. We always end up there. I always try and vary the route, try and get a wee back road we don't normally go on, but always end up in the middle. So there's the fun fair now, leaving town. Imagine somebody driving down there and the first lorry pulls out in front of them. 15 minutes later the last one's gone out. There's no chance of passing them. They'll be stuck behind them the whole way up the road wherever they're going. They probably have an oil tanker come down to them with diesel. Keep their generators running all the time. It's wonder they don't have their own. Wallow! It's wonder they don't have their own wee oil tanker. The red diesel for the engines. All them lorries about to go somewhere. You don't want to pull them into a petrol station. You'd want to fill them up before they leave. Oh no, honey. That was so right today, it's bothering me now. It's interfering with my vision now, well. It's annoying me. Starting Friday out.